Hello Internet and welcome to Low Budget Let's Play Final Fantasy VII, Episode 17. Last time, I fucked up a lot. I was really not doing too hot there. But we finally got out of Midgar. Only took us 16 episodes. We're still really early on in the game. This is gonna take forever. Which is why I think I'm gonna start making longer episodes. Instead of trying to keep them to half an hour, I'm gonna maybe extend them to about an hour or so. We'll see how well that works out. And now. Okay. I did some reordering of things so that I can figure it out. These are mountains. Hey! So, anyways, I'm sure you'll see what I did. Let's see. Okay. Conflict. Weak against fire. I think. No. There we go. I think it's supposed to. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Not happy with how I set that up. Any skill. I don't really understand how any skill's supposed to work. So. Hey, look, it's the ocean! Look, Eris, you've never seen that before. Very pretty. And honestly, we're probably traveling a lot of area right now. Hey, what's that over there? Oh wow, look at that, it's so pretty. Preemptive attack. Pretty sure those are still the calm things. But we're not near calm, we're whatever. Maybe not? Calm thing B. Weak against fire. Right. I have to actually remember things now. And I'm not good at that. You can probably tell because I don't pay attention to what I'm doing or what I'm reading. Level up, yeah! Also, it's probably a good thing they didn't make the overworld map too big because I get lost really easy. I have terrible sense of direction. I guess we're just doing a lot of fighting. At least I'll get a lot of level grinding done. Things to talk about. Oh, right, let's see. Last time we heard that, stuff about Rufus having been in it somewhere else. The reason for that was actually in, one of the previous games. I think it was before Crisis. What happened was, there's a different terrorist group in Before Crisis, also called Avalanche, though. We took our name for them. They were the original Avalanche. But it turned out Rufus was funding them with money and information in the hopes that they would basically cause trouble for his father and hopefully kill his father so that he could take over. That was the goal, at least. It didn't really work out. Rufus was caught, but what are you doing? Ah, piece of shit, he ran away. Rufus was caught, but instead of, just killing him or whatever, like he would do with anyone else, really, he was basically put under house arrest somewhere else. I'm not entirely sure where, but he was. So that's, I don't know how he found out so fast about his father's death, but that's what happened. That was the deal. I should probably switch clouds. Lightning with Spirit's Fire right now. Considering. Yeah. I mean, I do love lightning. I love lightning a lot, but right now fire seems to be more useful. Although I guess this way material are leveling up faster, so I'll leave it then. Whatever. I'm just level grinding. Let's see. Purposely avoiding calm, because fuck it. I don't want to go there yet. I don't remember what you are, but whatever. Oh, right. I want to talk about the Ancients and the Promised Land, because it's all very interesting, I think. So, the way it was described to us is that okay, first of all, they're Cetra. That's what they were called. Fun fact, Cetra is actually the name of a very ancient string instrument, similar to a lyre, L-Y-R-E, I don't know how to pronounce it. So I don't know what that means, but that's a word. So they were migratory. The Cetra, about, I think it was 2,000 years. They moved around a lot. I don't remember. So they moved around a lot, and looking for the Promised Land is what we're told. They would travel, wherever they would go, they would sort of cultivate the planet while they were there, help things grow and shit, and then they would move on, and eventually they would come to the Promised Land. Now, I mentioned when this was first brought up, that the Promised Land sounded a lot to me like the Afterlife. Apparently it was actually confirmed in, I think, a sort of side novel that, yeah, it's the Afterlife. That's what it's supposed to be. But what the whole thing also made me think of is the story of Moses. I'm Jewish, by the way, so that's why this immediately comes to mind for me. Not the part where they're in Egypt and he's freeing all the slaves, and there's the plagues and the parting the Red Sea and shit. But what comes after? Moses and the people, they're considered the chosen people, by the way. The Jews are chosen by God, which sound familiar, etc. And are connected to the planet, which I guess is whatever, close enough to God, right? And Moses and the other Jews wander the desert for 40 years before they come across the Promised Land. Literally, that's what it's called. And I thought that was really interesting, having that Final Fantasy VII has other ties as well to, I can't remember the exact phrase, Kabbalism, I think it was? A certain sect of Judaism, basically. Very leveled up. And I thought this was just an interesting part. There's other connections to Judaism, specifically Sephiroth and Genova, but I don't want to get into that because that could make spoilers. I'll talk about it more once we learn more, I guess, if I remember. But anyway, all very interesting, right? Right. Do some here, some. Piece of shit. I think that was all I wanted to talk about. That was all my notes. Yeah. Oh, also, the humans apparently descended from the Cetra. Basically, any Cetra who decide to sort of settle down and not continue to migrate became humans. So we're very closely related, which is probably why they can interbreed, unlike, Aerith and Red. I'm still confused by that. Like, oh, I forgot Aerith has fire. Whatever. Just forget what I give people. Oh, shit. I forgot to check what Mind Blow did. It doesn't seem to do much. Aw, man. Shit, that was a waste. Probably I'll have to call. I can't actually run. Okay. This is calm. I wonder if everyone's there already. Let's hurry over to the inn. Get over here. No, I want to talk to everyone first. And break into the houses and steal shit. Oh, come on, listen to me. Got anything interesting to say? Okay. Hello? Thanks to Mako Energy, life's pretty darn convenient. Thanks to Shinra. You're full of it. But I'd hate to think of what life would be like without Mako Energy. That was really weird. Are they even in my party? No, they're not in my party. That was a waste. Fine. Cloud, you're late. Shit. Yo, man, you're late. What the hell? Sorry to keep you waiting. Guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis of the planet. Story time, everyone! Let's hear it all. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Yeah, well, he was older than me, and hardly ever talked about himself. So I guess you'd call us war buddies. We trusted each other. Until one day... After the war, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. Sorry, gotta hydrate. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. Sure is raining hard. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Everything okay? Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. I can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. Sure, you do fine on squats now. Why were you in that gym? You going to brief us about this mission? This isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? I joined Soldier to be like you, but by the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. Kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of those creatures. Then, we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Where? The Mako reactor at Nibelheim? Nibelheim. That's where I'm from. Hometown. Sir, something strange just crashed into the truck. That would be our monster. Look at several stats down there. Holy shit. Holy shit. Sephiroth's strength is incredible. He is far stronger in reality than any stories you may have heard about him. So, where do you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reached Nibelheim. Probably mangling the pronunciation of that. How does it feel? It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father... that's probably my cousin. What does it matter? Alright, let's go. So I would not describe that as mentally healthy. Being on watch is so boring. Shall we practice? Practice? Oh, you mean practice my pose? Do members of Soldier always have to worry about what others think? How did it go? Was it like this? Good job. I really don't want to be in Soldier. What was that? Keep wandering around here and you'll get in trouble. Mako smells pretty bad here. Yo, wait a minute. Isn't that, the name of Sephiroth's mother? I remember Genova. That's that damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. I'm so glad someone remembered that. That's right. Barrett, would you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, I've only... Okay, Cloud, continue. Oh, Barrett. The childhood friends reunite. I was really surprised with Tifa. The town was quiet. Everyone must be in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. No, maybe they're afraid of us. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you get to sleep early. All we need is one lookout, so you others, get some rest. Oh, and you may visit your family and friends. I heard Sephiroth was coming, so I brought my camera. I want a shot of Sephiroth and a monster. Take my picture. I don't take pictures of nobodies. Ouch. Man, I'm so nervous. How come? Look, you never know when a monster's gonna show up, right? Hey, remember this water tower? You made a promise to defund that. I have no idea how we get up there. I wonder if I can steal shit. Cloud? Did you go in my house? No? I remember you weren't there. Cloud? This is my house. It has nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago. Yo, wait, I want to hear. Me too. It's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? All right. I don't know if you'd call it a family. My father died when I was still young. That's why my mom lived alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mom. My mom, she was a vibrant woman. Hadn't changed at all. But a few days later, she died. But when I saw her, she looked fine. Yes? Cloud? Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Come. Let me take a look at you. So that was kind of worrying. You look so handsome. So is this a soldier uniform? Mom, My, how you've grown. I'll bet the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down with a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend, one that'll take care of you. I think that would be best for you. I'm not interested. We had that conversation flashback before. Are you eating right? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Is that so? I know you can't cook. I've been worried sick about you. Cloud? You know, Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I'll always be your mother. So Cloud's got some memory problems, it looks like. Let's stop this. Yeah, that was worrying. Cloud, you get problems. Welcome. Hey, aren't you... Have I been here before? I don't remember. Now you're pissing me off. This don't matter, so get on with it. That was, Cloud, you should remember whether you've been to a place in your hometown. So, what do you need, Cloud? How's the town? Now, about the town. A lot of monsters have been appearing in the last 12 months. Other than that, there's not much change. Nothing much exciting happens in a little town like this. It was alright when they were building the reactor. Well, they were still building it. But once it was complete, it's been bad. In a few years, all the trees on the mountain withered away. I don't know if the reactor was good or bad. I mean, it's easy to say that it was a bad idea now, but what can we do about it? Anyhow, we've got to get rid of the monsters. Then, we'll be able to relax a little bit. He's upstairs. Is Shinra here to get rid of the monsters? And who are you? I'm Zangan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. I have 128 students all over the world. In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. Do I think Fumble would be the one having conversations with them? What are you looking at? The scenery. I feel like I know this place. Or short one bed. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. Yeah, let's get some sleep. I've hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I've heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth, in case something bad happens. Trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? That's right. It so happens I'm the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't get you involved in this. There's no problem if you prefer to protect her. Let's go. Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too? Jeez. Great, thank you. I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. What the fuck? Mako reactor was built in Mount Nibble? What the fuck kind of mountain is this? Are we in fucking Mordor here? The cold mountain air of Mount Nibble was the same. Seriously, what kind of fucking mountain is this? It gets harder from here. Follow me. The bridge. Oh shit. Everyone seems to be alright. Will we be able to get back? These caves are intertwined, like an ant farm. Oh, and Sephiroth, one person seems to be missing. It may sound cruel, but we've no time to search for him. We can't go back, so we must go on. We'll travel together from here. Seriously, what mountains are these? I'm kind of freaked out. He's so fucking weak. Jesus Christ. It's a good thing Sephiroth's here. Holy shit. Well. This is gonna get old fast. Holy Holy shit! Don't use that in a cave system! Fucking Christ, Sephiroth! What's this? Mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. Okay. Whoa. Dude. And what's this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. Tifa, I would not get too close to that. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is it that when you use materia, you can also use magic too? You were in Soldier and didn't even know that? That's a damn good question, Sephiroth. Like, what the hell? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic. Or so they say. Magic. A mysterious power. What are you doing? Ha ha ha. Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Hojo of Shinring, an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. Mako fountain. So this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. Like how he talks about Hojo like that. I mean, Hojo's still the head scientist and still alive. Man, that thing is ugly looking. Okay. We finally made it. We sure took the long way though. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside too. I want to see. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the lady. Man. Better take real good care of me then. Spoiled brat. Whoa, this is not safe. Jesus. Who designed this thing? Sephiroth, how did you get down? How do I get down? This is ridiculous. No wonder they had to send soldiers in for this shit. Hey, this looks familiar, doesn't it? Shit. Fuck. Oh, battery's about to die. Oh boy. Let's see if I can. That's not the right thing. Oh. Here we are. Man, I can't see shit. Hold on. Will that work? Well, I hope that works. All right. Can't check those. Check out the egg things. This is Genova, right? It won't open. This is Genova twice. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valve. Why can't you close the valve? You go right there. Why did it break? Sephiroth is 6 feet tall, by the way. Now I see. Hojo. But doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become once it's condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. Right, normally. But Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. No. I'm trying to take a look. I can't look through the window. I am trying. Oh. What the fuck is that? What is that? Normal members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than you. Is this some kind of monster? Exactly, and it's Hojo of Shinra that produces these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth! No. Was I? Was I created this way too? Am I the same with all these monsters? Sephiroth. You saw it. All of them were humans. Human? No way. Ever since I was small, I felt that I was different from the others. Special in some way. But not like this. Am I human? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant then. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn, Shinra, the more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Oh. keep talking. Humph. Poking his damn nose in where it don't belong. Cloud! Why don't you finish that story? Phew. Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. Yeah, this place must have been gorgeous once. Huh, plants. How are they still alive? A safe? What? How did you get in here? There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into this room. Well, that was easy. Why is there like a torture dungeon down here? Well, an apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gas named that organism Genova. X year, X months, X day. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. Genova project approved. The use of Maker Reactor 1 approved for use. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor gasped. Why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Well, we're gonna find that out later in the game. It's very tragic. Let me be alone. No. Man, this study's a mess. Okay. This is also a mess, but notice how the abandoned library mansion's in use? Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra mansion. Like, it's still got power. What's up with that? He continued to read as if he were possessed by something, and not once did the light in the basement go out. The light in the basement shouldn't have been able to turn on. That's one way to get out of bed. What? I was just sleeping in the mansion? Okay. Sephiroth seems different. Go open the door. Ha 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 ha. Who is it? Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor. I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said they would find the Promised Land in supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the ancients, or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How did he? Interesting way of walking there, Sephiroth. Sephiroth? Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Shit. Hey, it's you! You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. I'll check this house. You check that one over there. Sephiroth. Terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. Remember this flashback? Papa. Sephiroth? Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth, Soldier, Mako Reactors, Shinra. I hate them all! Why did Sephiroth just leave his sword there? That's very strange. How did you guys even get up here? Mother, I'm here to see you. Please, open this door. How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? You promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. Mother, let's take the planet back together. I've thought of a great idea. Let's go to the Promised Land. Sephiroth, my family, my hometown, how could you do this to them? Ha ha ha. They've come again, Mother. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you, so don't worry. What about my sadness? My family, friends, the sadness of having my hometown taken away from me? It's the same as your sadness. Ha ha ha. My sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to be the leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What should I be sad about? Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, You're not the Sephiroth I used to know. What? And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute. That's it? No more? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official records state Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra Inc. owns the newspapers, so you can't rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn, none of this makes sense. I'm going, gone! And I'm leaving the thing to you. Yo, Cloud, let's get a move on. Wait a sec. Cloud, what's wrong? You just gonna stand there while Sephiroth heads for the Promised Land? I ain't letting Sephiroth or Shinra get to know Promised Land. If they do, then we're all screwed. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, just beautiful. Just leave it to me. Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? I thought you were a gunner. I was so sad. The ancients, Cetra, Genova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. What a fascinating story. Well, I'm glad Red enjoyed it. Oh, Cloud, let me give you this. PHS. Changing party members. Access the menu and select PHS. Can only be used on the world map or at a save point. Thank God I can do this whenever now. PHS will put us in constant contact with each other. I'm going on ahead. Okay. I will be back shortly. But save. Saving here, just in case the battery had its issues.